Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A man who was both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
13 yards. First down, Miami.
Got it. Ready? Come on. Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Ready.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
70 Timberwolves.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The kicker on
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7. Cowboys nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! Rondale Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Out of the gun, here's a give to H.M. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, they had wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3. The Cowboys had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
You look at this Cowboy defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go. Set. Steady.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the Dolphins, first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25-yard line.
19 Lions. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground, Achane. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A gain of 12.
Let's go now.
They'll drop the throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Able to push his way through. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. Now a 2nd and 2.
19 tight. 19.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 vices. 60 vices. 79.
They'll run for it with Achane. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Come on. Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Malik Washington, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
Hey, here we go, 47. 26.
To throw is Prescott. That ball caught by Campbell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Yeah! There we go. Hey, kill! 26.
Blue fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Now Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, So they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rondale Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Second and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second down and 4. A run straight ahead with H.N. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on third and inches.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
In motion goes the tight end.
Let's go.
2nd and 5. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Press on 80.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The end result, 21 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Ready.
2nd and goal from the 1. He'll drop to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. On first down, it's Blue. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. That's complete to Tremaine. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Okay,
the Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ended up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here we go, here we go. Mikey, 18.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A seismic shift in momentum. Here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
How
about this? They'll change it at the line.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Panther 11. Panther 11. Warriors 70. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Aubrey now for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 71 yards. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
60, 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll give this to Achane. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
60 even, 60, Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Harris Campbell from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
In motion is Washington. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. Now the Cowboys.
They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. 26.
They'll try and run again with Blue. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They go with blue between the tackles. Unable to corral him. He fights through. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, they kind of